Sometimes I get comments where people feel like they need to qualify their responses. Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend, exploring music through Prince. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Prince's Friend YT on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I wanted today to just kind of discuss something that I've been noticing a lot, and this is something that happens in reviews when we were going over the one-star reviews. It happens a lot in the comment section here. I just kind of wanted to address it just so that everybody just kind of knows what is kind of expected here when we're discussing Prince and when we're discussing anything really on this channel. One of the major things that I see is, man, I love Prince, but I didn't like that thing. It just seems weird that the context of your comment can't just be that I didn't like this thing. You have to qualify it. You have to make sure that people aren't going to think that you hate Prince. But of course you don't hate Prince. You're on the channel. You're discussing Prince. If you hated Prince, why would you be here? So I think that there does need to be a certain level of trust when it comes to engaging with other commenters here. It's kind of assumed that we're all here out of love. And if you aren't here out of love, then go away. But it's interesting because when I hear it about Prince, that makes sense because a lot of people are still very sensitive. They don't like it when people insult Prince. That's just a thing. I don't care personally. If you're insulting Prince, it doesn't bother me and it doesn't dilute my love of his music and the man and all that stuff. So I don't care if you like him, I like him. But then some of these things are kind of directed towards me too. And then that's the part that really is just, huh? And it kind of comes in like a few different flavors. I don't normally agree with you, but now I do, and it's just like, cool, like that's great. I always love to hear when I'm able to make a compelling argument to bring people closer to kind of the way that I see Prince, and that kind of comment is actually pretty cool. I dig that one actually. But the other kind that I get is like, I agree with you 100%, and it's just like, I don't know, that's a little scary. Like I don't think I agree with anybody 100%, and if you agree with me 100%, I have a lot of different thoughts, and you don't even know all of my thoughts. But also, we all come from different backgrounds, different economic, ethnicities, races, cities. Like, we all come from different experiences. So if I was to find somebody who just agreed 100% with whatever I said, like, that's a little scary. The biggest one that I really don't like is I usually agree with you, but you just said something, and that one thing, now I hate you and you suck. It's like, all right, dude, like, really, then it's fine then. Really, you should probably go. Here's the thing is I will never find a channel, a person that I agree 100% of the time with. And I don't think that I should be that person for anybody. At the same time, I don't expect it. So I can watch a channel and the host might say some stuff that I agree with and other stuff that I don't agree with, and that's okay. We don't always have to agree with each other, and that's part of what it means to have a dialogue. Because I don't know if you can pick up on what I'm doing here on this channel, but some of my videos are somewhat to educate. A lot of it is like, I found some cool Prince information and I want to share it. So I guess in that way, you can take it kind of as educational, but largely I'm here to start discussions. I like to talk about the different aspects of Prince's music from an introspective, a little bit more meticulously looking at stuff as opposed to just, let's dance, oh, that line was funky, let's do it. It's like, I kind of want to really take a deep dive into some of the topics here that Prince talked about, but also individual songs, albums, social issues, those sorts of things that I think deserve a larger discussion. Now, here's the thing. I can't know everything. I am but one person with a single perspective, and as much as I try to do research, there are going to be times when you don't agree with me, and there are going to be times where, hey, I might just be wrong, and that's okay. It's okay to disagree with me, and it's okay if I make a mistake to point it out to me. There's no problem with that, because that's kind of the thing is, I have been elevated to like this status, which is interesting, and it's been an interesting rise. But at no point have I ever tried to be some sort of authoritative voice that you must listen to and everything I say is right. I interpret things in my own way, and that's the beauty of art. But sometimes I'll just have a factual thing wrong, and that happens from time to time. Just say, hey, that's not right. Just recently, actually, I have a program that I use that automatically posts social media things, and it posted one that I set up that said Chaos and Disorder was released today, and guess what? It wasn't. When I was putting it in to automatically upload, I put it a month early. It actually came out, the anniversary is next month. So like, that's cool. Somebody called it out and they said, hey, actually, you're a month early. And I was like, whoops, but their interpretation of that was, you're a month early, you must be, a moron. And I'm like, or I clicked the wrong button. Most mistakes aren't malicious, and I don't think that they should be taken in that way. Again, when you're coming into a community such as this, there has to be a certain level of trust that we are all here for the same reasons. And not everybody is. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes you're not. But really, if we're all here to have fun, we're all here to celebrate Prince, we're all here to discuss the greatness that was this man and his music and his legacy, then I think we're all gonna have a pretty darn good time. But it's okay to disagree. I will like some songs that you don't like. You will like some songs that I don't like. You will prefer one era and I'll prefer another era. No one is wrong. It's called preference. I do at times make fun of people who are trapped in the 80s and the Purple Rain era, but I have no ill will towards those people. I just wish that they would explore more of Prince's music. But if that's where they're most comfortable, have at it, Hoss. I am having a great time over here playing all of Prince's music. If you want to limit yourself to just a certain portion, that's your prerogative. But somebody was like, why do you hate people who listen to 80s music? But I don't. I listen to the 80s music. It's just not the end-all be-all in my opinion. And it's okay for you to disagree with that. Anyway, I've ranted for long enough. Don't forget to check us out on social media at PrincessFriendYT. Hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you always know when we release a new video. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/princessfriend, where I actually do share a lot of cool things like outtakes, bloopers, and even exclusive videos that you might want to try out. Otherwise, may you live to see the dawn. I love you all.